If you are 65 or older and collecting Social Security, or getting close to starting, pause for a moment and listen carefully because the Social Security Administration has released important updates that will directly affect millions of seniors across the United States. Some people will notice an increase in the money they receive each month, while others could actually see their benefits reduced or even temporarily stopped if they don't take action in time, and this is the part that's not being widely discussed. Most seniors are completely unaware that these changes are taking place. Your neighbor likely has no idea. Your family members may not know either. And if you depend on Social Security to handle your bills, pay for medications, or simply keep your home running, this information could have a major impact on your life starting this year. Let's explain exactly who is eligible for updated payments, how much additional money you could receive, and the warning signs that your benefits might be reduced or cut so you can act before it becomes a problem. This isn't one of those confusing government explanations that waste your time. What I'm about to share is real, it's important, and it directly affects your life if you're 65 or older and receiving Social Security, or if you're approaching that age and thinking about when to start collecting. There's been a lot of noise in the news, plenty of rumors spreading on social media, and honestly a lot of incorrect information that's leaving seniors worried, confused, or unsure about their situation. So let's clear everything up, step by step. Social Security has been a foundation of retirement income in this country for nearly 90 years, created to act as a safety net, a reliable source of income that workers contribute to during their careers and then receive once they reach retirement age. For millions of seniors today, that monthly check isn't just extra income. It's their main source of money paying for housing, groceries, utilities, and medications. And for a large number of retirees, Social Security makes up 50% or more of their monthly income. For many, it accounts for all of it. When there are updates about Social Security, especially those involving new payments, changes in eligibility, or possible reductions, it's not something you can ignore or delay thinking about because this is happening now and affects you directly. The Social Security Administration regularly reviews the program and makes adjustments. Some of these changes are routine, like the yearly cost of living adjustment known as COLA, while others are more significant policy updates that can affect eligibility, payment amounts, or when benefits are issued. What's happening now involves several factors coming together at the same time, and that combination is causing confusion and concern among seniors nationwide. Each year, the administration reviews inflation data, specifically the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which measures how prices are increasing across the country. And based on that data, they decide whether benefits should increase to help seniors keep up with rising costs. In recent years, COLA increases have been some of the highest in decades, driven by inflation affecting everything from food and fuel to prescription medications. And the latest adjustment is meaningful for many recipients, meaning your monthly payment could be higher than before. But here's something many seniors don't realize. Not everyone benefits equally from these increases, and in some situations, the higher payment can trigger other changes that affect your overall finances. If you're enrolled in Medicare, which most seniors over 65 are, your Medicare Part B premium is usually deducted directly from your Social Security payment each month. And when your Social Security benefit increases due to COLA, Medicare premiums can also rise. There's a rule called the Hold Harmless provision designed to prevent your net payment from decreasing because of higher Medicare premiums. However, this protection doesn't apply to everyone. Seniors with higher incomes, and that threshold may be lower than you expect, may end up paying significantly higher Medicare premiums, which can reduce or even cancel out the benefit of the COLA increase. So the same adjustment meant to help you could leave you in the same position or even create a more complex financial situation if you're not prepared. Now let's discuss who qualifies for new payments and additional benefits, because this is extremely important since many seniors are missing out on programs they're eligible for. Billions of dollars in benefits go unclaimed every year, not because people aren't eligible, but because they're unaware, unsure how to apply, or were previously told they didn't qualify and never checked again. Rules change, income limits change, asset limits change, and a program you didn't qualify for a few years ago might now be available to you, so it's worth checking again. One of the most important programs to know about is Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. And while some think SSI is only for people who never worked or have very low income, there's more to it. SSI is a needs-based program with strict limits, but even if you already receive Social Security retirement benefits, you could still qualify for SSI if your income and assets are below certain levels. If your monthly income is around $914 or less, and your assets are below $2,000 for individuals or $3,000 for couples, you may be eligible for the maximum SSI payment of just under $1,000 per month. And in many states, qualifying for SSI also provides access to additional benefits and full Medicaid coverage, which can be extremely valuable. Beyond SSI, there are other programs to consider, like the Extra Help Program, also known as the Low Income Subsidy, which helps cover prescription drug costs under Medicare Part D. If you qualify, you could save thousands of dollars each year on medications, and to qualify, your income must generally be below 150% of the federal poverty level, and your resources must meet certain limits. Applications are handled by the Social Security Administration and can be completed online, by phone, or in person. Another program is the Medicare Savings Program, which helps cover Medicare premiums, deductibles, and co-payments for low-income seniors. There are 4 levels of this program, each offering different levels of assistance, and the highest level, called the Qualified Medicare Beneficiary Program, covers premiums and out-of-pocket costs entirely. Yet despite this, many eligible seniors aren't enrolled often because they're unaware or think the process is too complicated. Never assume you're not eligible without checking again using updated information. Now let's talk about who may be at risk of losing benefits or seeing reductions, an important but often overlooked topic. Certain situations can lead to reduced or suspended Social Security benefits, and many seniors encounter these issues without realizing the consequences until it's too late. One common situation is returning to work before reaching full retirement age, because if you start collecting benefits early, there's a limit on how much you can earn before your benefits are reduced. This is known as the Retirement Earnings Test. For example, in 2024, if you're below full retirement age, Social Security may deduct $1 for every $2 you earn above a set threshold of around $22,000 annually, and if too much is paid, you may be required to repay the excess. While these withheld benefits are eventually credited back once you reach full retirement age, the short-term financial impact can be challenging if you're not prepared. Another situation involves changes in your living arrangements. If you receive SSI and move in with someone who provides food and housing, your benefits could be reduced by up to 1/3 under the in-kind support rule, and many families unintentionally trigger this reduction while trying to help. Understanding how to structure living arrangements properly can prevent this issue. A more serious situation involves incarceration, if someone receiving benefits as imprisoned payments are suspended during that time. And while benefits can resume after release, the process isn't automatic and must be handled properly. There's also concern about the long-term future of Social Security, as reports suggest trust funds may face shortfalls in coming years, potentially leading to reduced payments if no changes are made. However, historically, Congress has stepped in to address these issues, and any future changes are likely to be gradual and designed to protect current retirees. While staying informed is important, there's no need for panic regarding immediate benefit cuts. What is important is ensuring your retirement plan doesn't rely solely on Social Security, since the program was designed to supplement income, not replace it entirely. If you depend completely on your monthly check, it may be worth exploring additional resources and planning options. Now let's go over practical steps you can take, starting with creating or logging into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. This free account gives you access to your earnings record, benefit estimates, and payment details, while also allowing you to update information and request documents. Review your earnings record carefully because your benefits are based on your highest 35 years of earnings, and errors can occur. Correcting them can increase your monthly payment. Understand when to claim benefits, since claiming early reduces your payment while delaying increases it, and the right decision depends on your personal situation. Make sure you're enrolled in all programs you qualify for, including Extra Help and Medicare Savings programs, and you can use the Benefits Checkup tool by the National Council on Aging to find additional assistance programs. Be cautious of scams, because the Social Security Administration will never demand immediate payment, threaten arrest, or request payment through gift cards or cryptocurrency. If you receive suspicious communication, ignore it and contact the SSA directly. Finally, if you're a surviving spouse or divorced individual, you may be eligible for additional benefits based on a spouse's work record. These benefits can sometimes be higher than your own, and many people are unaware they qualify. Remember, Social Security is your money. You earned it through years of work, and you deserve to receive every dollar available to you. The system can be complex, but help is available through official resources and professional guidance. So take action today, whether it's reviewing your account, applying for a program, or seeking advice. Even one step can make a significant difference. The changes happening now are real and will impact millions, but staying informed puts you in control because you've worked hard for this, and now it's time to make sure you receive everything you're entitled to.